Hey guys, it's me, Shelley. So, I've been seeing some stuff posted on Facebook and whatnot. It's just got me like, okay. Because after the DNC fiasco, I just thought maybe I'd go ahead and get on here and put my little 2 cents in on what I feel like, how things are going. And how things will go. And apparently there's a lot of people out there, and I mean a lot of people there, that do not understand how this is actually going to work out with their whole spread the wealth. Like Michelle Obama was like, we need to, there's people out there that are taking more than they deserve or whatever, like she said her parents or whatever said something about the fact of, I'm paraphrasing here, about her parents didn't trust people that took more than they deserved. Okay. So, and that we should start, taking from the rich people and spreading it out so that everybody's on equal, the equity stuff. Okay, so while I'm playing Fallout 4 and I'm playing around, just messing around with some stuff, I'm going to talk about this stuff while I do this. So bear with me. I'm going to be playing a game and talk to you about some stuff and try to explain some things to you about how things really work in this world. Because if you think for 1 minute that Michelle Obama or Barack Obama or Bill Gates or any of these people are going to be dinged by the spread the wealth, you're crazy. I'm going to use that word. You just lost your marbles. Like they went into a whole nother galaxy, because that's not how that works. So while I'm on here, I'm just going to go ahead and save this real quick. I'm pissing around. What I'm doing here is I'm just fixing up rooms and stuff. So that's all I'm doing. Trying to get things. And anybody plays I'm playing Fallout 4. So I'm just moving stuff around here, straightening up rooms, and I guess I can move that all the way over, couldn't I? Yes, I can. It's going over here. Here we go. Let's move it over this little bit. There we go. Rock on. Rock on. Okay. Well, anyway, so this is how this works. So, all right, you got a job. Now, see, what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to take from us, okay, and have us spread ours to the other us, okay? So, and here's how this works. All right, it's not going to be a Barack Obama and his wife giving up anything that they got, all right? Trust me, it's not. Just isn't. Da-da-da-da-da. Make sure all these work. Anyway, that's not going to be a thing. It's not a thing at all. They are not going to. How this works is they're going to take, they're going to take from us and give it to the other us. And the other us is what I mean by the other us is people the lesser than of us. So, okay, so I'm going to use my husband and I as an example. All right, my husband and I live on my husband's income. Now, beforehand, there we go, before he was active duty military, all right? He was active duty military, and let me turn this down. He was active duty military, and so we had his military pay. All right, well, now he's retired. So after his years in service, he retired from the military, and so now he has a military retirement, okay? Now, while he was in the military, I did work or whatever when we needed it, and we needed extra money now and again. We did. I worked. Well, now, really, now, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. But anyway, now, um, I don't have a job. Since 2008, my husband and I have been living on my husband's military retirement. In 2011, my husband was diagnosed as 100% military-related disabled. So therefore, we have his retirement and his 100% disability. As of 2011, that's what we've been living on, okay? And in that time, we've lived very well. Bought homes, cars, campers, whatever. In 2019, we moved here to where we are currently. And, and then the whole pandemic happened, whatnot. But anyway, in that time frame, we changed to the Biden administration. So we went from living very well to when the Biden administration took effect, our $100 grocery bill is now closer to $200 grocery bill. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. Now, we live comfortably. Well, we did live comfortably. Now we don't. So now I'm taking on a job. I start in January. Hopefully, the job that I'm getting is going to supplement our income enough that I can make an adjustment to take that burden away. So the $100 grocery bill that's now $200 grocery bill, it'll go back to I'm making enough money to cover that other $100. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So here's how this whole spread the wealth thing goes. All right. So the us that's out there working, saving our money, because my husband and I have an amazing credit score. Our credit score is amazing. Okay, so if you're out there and you're paying all your bills and you're keeping up with everything that you need to do, and you're worrying about your credit score and you're keeping all your stuff together and you have your insurances and all the things, including health insurance and all that stuff, if you're doing that, okay, that's this us. This is a bigger us. We're not high end or anything like that. We're not the Obamas or the Gateses or anything like that. We're just regular old American people doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not investing in anything. We don't have big money sitting back on nothing. We don't, not investing in the stock markets and things like that. We're just the regular old Joes, just like everybody else. The only difference is we pay all our bills. We do everything that we're supposed to do. Okay, well, now, what they're wanting us to do is take that money that we make, or worked for, and all our stuff that we have, and put it into this spread the wealth fund, okay? So, now, here we are, supposedly, what the heck, no wonder. Sorry, this place is a hot mess. Anyway, so what's going to happen is we put our money into this whole thing, and then you've got the people out there that they have a job, but they're not working in a place that earns a living wage. They're working at, the fast food joints, things like that. And I'm going to be rough here because this is just how this truly is. McDonald's is not a self-sustaining employment. McDonald's, Burger King, all these places where they have the minimum wage. Okay, a minimum wage job is for children 16 to college age that are trying to supplement their income, like make some money for the summer or whatever, so they can buy themselves a car or pay for their cell phone or whatever like that, okay? It is not to purchase a home. It's not to do anything like that. The car you're going to buy with a minimum wage job is a used vehicle, an A to B'er, okay? And us people in the Gen X world, we know what an A or B'er is. There's some millennials that know what I'm talking about, but for the most part, an A or B'er is that gets you from A to B and back to A, okay? ABA. So you go from home to work to home. That's pretty much it. And you might have to get your knuckles dirty now and again and get it and fix it now and again. But for the most part, a minimum wage job is not a life-sustaining job. It's a supplement income if you already have somebody in your family that's working a adult job. Okay, so like I'm going to be taking on a job, but the job I'm taking on is going to be paying me money. Okay, not minimum wage. It's going to be paying me not a sustainable job. Okay, I wouldn't be able to buy a house with my income. I might be able to buy a car with my income. Maybe. I don't know. But, it's not a minimum wage job. It's a more than minimum wage job, but it's not a sustaining job. I wouldn't be able to sustain an apartment or a house or anything like that. I might, but it's a supplement income job. Okay. So my husband, who has his retirement and his medical disability pay, my job's going to be a supplement job. Okay. So if you go out there in this world and you get yourself a McDonald's job, and I'm just going to use McDonald's for instance, I'm sorry McDonald's, but I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but you're a minimum wage job. You're for teenagers, like a grocery bagger or, stuff like that. Even a cashier, it's just, okay, it's not a sustainable job. A sustainable job is like working for Toyota, is like working for, I don't know, Navistar, if that's even a thing anymore, I don't know, but a factory that pays you and gives you a 401k, insurance, benefit, the benefits and all that, and gives you a pay, and you work 40 plus hours a week. That is a sustainable job. Sometimes if you have a multiple family home, if you're married and you have a wife and stuff like that, if you want a nuclear family where your wife stays home and takes care of the children, or your husband stays home and takes care of the children, and the others and the wife works, either way, however you do it. And if you're husband, wife, whatever the hell, you get what I'm saying. So let's not pick that apart. So if you're married and your spouse works and your other one doesn't, stays home and takes care of everything at home, that is perfectly fine. But you need to live within the means. Okay, you can't live above those means if you want to have that life. And there's nothing wrong with having that life. I'm all for that life. I grew up in that life until Harvester moved, and then my dad lost his job, and then my mom had to take a job, there's all that stuff that way. So shit happens, and that's just the way it goes. But anyway, so the people that work their asses off and pay all their bills and have a high credit score and do everything they're supposed to do, they save their money. I'm not saying investing it. I'm not going that far. I'm saying that just do the just, like us. We pay our bills. We don't have the wolves knocking at the door and all that stuff like that. Those people are the one that's going to get hurt the most, because what's going to happen is these people are going to come in. If you pass this stuff, they're going to come in and they're going to go, hey, you're making too much money, so we're going to take some of this money away from you. We're going to put it over here, and it's going to go to these people over here. Now, I'm going to just say that my neighbors will say they don't live within the life that we do. They live below that. They get the assistance. They get rental assistance, food assistance, bill assistance. They take public transit. They get free taxi stuff and all this other things like that. But when they do get a job, it's a minimum wage job. It's not a sustaining job. And then you see them getting stuff from Temu and Amazon and all these other things like that. But they don't have the money to pay their bills. Okay? Those are the people that's going to take from you. Okay, that pay your bills and go to work and do everything that you're supposed to do and mind your money and live within your means. Those are the people it's going to take from you, okay? So after so many times of you paying in, and you have nothing to show for it anymore because the people across the street from you are living on your money now. They're getting all this good stuff, and they're not learning any lessons, by the way. They're still doing what they do, using everything that you're putting in and other people like you, okay? You're going to get sick of it, all right? Eventually, you're going to get sick of it, and you're going to go, you know what? Screw this. I quit. I'm done. My credit score don't matter. The fact that I pay my bills on time don't matter. The fact that I try to find me a job that's sustainable and I can live on don't matter. The fact that I try to make sure my children are well fed and educated and taken care of is irrelevant. All this stuff doesn't matter. What matters now is what we can give to the people over there that don't do a damn thing. Okay? So, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Michelle Obama and Barack Obama and Bill Gates and all these other people, they're still eating their filet mignon, okay? And they're not putting in a dime, okay? They're not. None of them. And meanwhile, back there, and I'm also, and it's like, and I'm not, the people that are, those people aren't going to get touched. It's the mom and pop store owners that's going to get ruined. It's the local businesses, the non, like McDonald's ain't gonna hurt, okay? Those are corporations. They're not gonna get hurt, not really. Walmart's not gonna go down. None of these things, none of these big things, they're not gonna go down. It's the mom and pop stuff that's gonna get hurt. It's your veterinarians that's gonna go out of business. It's those people. It's your farmers, okay? The people that work their asses off to get what they have and sacrifice. That's another thing that people don't understand. It's like, well, I sacrifice. Do you? I mean, because I've seen people in my own family, my own kids. I've talked to my own children. I'm like, you need to sacrifice some stuff so that you can make things work. And I get told, well, I'm sacrificing. Really? You still have internet. You still have a cell phone. You still have this. You still have that. You have all. You're a part of this, or you're a part of. You're still spending money on shit you don't need. Okay, you get a phone. Don't have to have all the stuff. Okay, I mean, there's sacrifices. There's sacrifice. You have to, and work. Being alive and doing what you're supposed to do in this world is not easy. It's a bitch to do. And once you finally get it into flow and you're going with the flow like we were, then you pray that there's not this garbage that's going on right now. Because, like I said, if they put this in play and I'm working my ass off and I'm sacrificing and doing, and then I get to the point where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, so I quit. I quit my job. I quit doing all my stuff. And then I start begging. Please, can I help with mine? I can't afford my rent. I can't afford my insurance. I can't afford health care. I can't afford medicine. I can't afford this. I can't afford food. My neighbors have stuff, but I don't. Okay? My neighbors have stuff and I don't. Okay? Hi, baby. My neighbors have stuff and I don't. But you know what? I ain't sitting here going, well, that's not fair. That's not fair. Well, I have stuff my neighbors don't. So, okay. My neighbors have a golf cart. Hey, baby. My neighbors have a golf cart. I don't have a golf cart. Am I having a fit about it? No. Because why? Oh, well, wait. I have a really nice truck. They have a nice truck. We have a camper. They don't have a camper. We own our house. I don't know if they do or not. I don't care. It's not my business. It's not my freaking business. They're not asking me for anything, but, it's like if they need help, we can help them, but that's not the point. See, asking for help and getting help from somebody is one thing, but having our government tell you that I have to give my money away to somebody that ain't doing a damn thing to help themselves, no, that's bullshit. Well, here's what's going to happen. So they're going to pull the money away from these people that work and do what they're supposed to be doing, sacrifice and struggle and do and make sure they have a self-sustaining a job that sustains their life and all this good stuff like that. Okay, they're going to take away from them to the point where they're going to get sick of it and they're going to quit their jobs. And then they're going to be the alms for the poor people, okay? Right along with the next people that are waiting in the bread line. Get it? Okay, and then what's going to happen is more people. All these people are going to start quitting their jobs. Guess what happens? That well of finances that are going to help all these beggars that aren't doing their jobs, they ain't living their life like they're supposed to. They're just begging. They're just taking the handouts like greedy little pieces of crap. Sorry, and I'm not talking about the people that hit a hard time and they're trying to get a leg up and do what's right to get a leg up, because welfare and all that stuff like that was supposed to be a step up to help you. There's people out there that live in it now. That is their lifestyle. Those are the people I'm talking about. The people that are using that as a lifestyle, that give up and don't even try. Those are the people I'm talking about. That's where your money's going to go to, okay? And when that starts happening and all these people quit, the money stops coming in. So pretty soon, the well starts getting drier and drier and drier until there's no money left, okay? And when there's no money left, guess what happens? We all die. We all starve. We all end up in the shithole, okay? And then where's our government at? Nowhere. Why? Because all those people like the Michelle Obamas and the Barack Obamas and the Bill Gates and all them, okay, they're still eating filet mignon and they still have big money. If you think for 1 minute that they're going to go after, well, in this situation, they're going to go after people like Trump, they're not. Why? Because those are the people that are above it. They are above it. They are not in the fray. We are the fray. They want us to go away. We're not worth them. I'm not saying Trump feels that way. I'm just saying the people in that money sit in that bracket of financial. Okay, that's what gets hit. That's what's going to get hit. And if you think I'm kidding, check it out. It's happened in other countries. Equity is bullshit, okay? Going around and giving to people out of the goodness of your heart that's not what this is. This is forcing you to give up your income to help somebody else that's not doing a damn thing to help themselves. And there are times in this world when some of us need help. Now, Randy and I have been, like I said, we've been doing what we've been doing all this time. And by the grace of God, I was blessed with a job opportunity. Now, I don't start right now, and that's fine. It's a seasonal job. But it's a job that I can do to help supplement our income because we live just fine with what's on. It's just I would like to be able to do some other things, and I can't do them without me working. But it's a job that understands my situation and is allotting for my situation, and it's seasonal. So that's super helpful because the time of the year when I really need not to have a job, I'm not going to have a job. And then whenever I do need a job, because there ain't nothing going on, i.e. winter, I'll be fine. So, and I'll have a job. And it came to me at just the right time, and I know it was God's blessing, okay? Because how it happened and where it happened and the whole thing. So, God answers prayer. But I'm doing what I need to do to take care of myself. I'm not running over here and saying, hey, I want this because my husband's a disabled veteran. Can we get some help? I'm not playing the veteran card. I'm not using my husband's military service to get money from somebody or get help from people. I'm not doing any of that. My husband's not one of these kudo guys. He doesn't need his back patted. He don't have a love me wall like people post up all their awards and their medals and all this. So my husband's got a lot of that stuff, okay? But he ain't got no love me wall. He don't have a room of love me room. He don't have a love me wall. He don't have an attaboy place. Nothing. He knows what he did. I know what he did. My kids know what he did. My family knows what he did. He don't need to show that when somebody comes to visit and go, oh, wow, you were awarded this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And he's also not the person that likes to be going, hey, thank you for your service. There's a lot of military people that do not like it. They don't want to be said, thank you for your service. Because they don't feel like it needs to be thank you. They did it. They sacrificed for you. I understand that when you say thank you, it's supposed to be, it's heartfelt. But some don't care to hear it. And it isn't because they don't want to hear it, because they don't like you or whatever. It's just they don't feel like they deserve it because that's what they did. They did their job and they did what they were supposed to do. Now, that's just that. But with this whole takeaway from this person and that person and give it to the people that don't do nothing, I'm not a big fan of that crap at all. I don't believe in that in any way, shape, or form. If you work for what you have and all that, then that's what you should be able to keep for yourself. And you shouldn't have to share it with anybody. Now, if you know somebody that needs it and you want to help them, like a neighbor or whatever, and you want to help them out, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, because I grew up in the era where, in the time frame where if you were out of sugar, if you didn't have any sugar, you'd go to your neighbor and get some sugar and say, hey, would you have a cup of sugar? I could blow them off of you. And then when you did that, then when they needed sugar, they can come over to your house and say, hey, do you have a cup of sugar I could borrow? And you'd be like, yep, sure do, buddy. I can help you out. I got some sugar. How much you need? I need a cup of sugar. All right. Well, I got a cup of sugar for you right here. And so you give them a cup of sugar. That's it, right? Yep. You give them a cup of sugar. There's been times when my parents didn't have the money, and our neighbors gave us chicken because we didn't have any protein to feed the family. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with helping, you know, but there's a lot wrong with taking away from people that work their heart out to get what they have. Take it away from them and give it to people that don't do anything. And I'm not, like I said, before I start getting hung out to dry for this stuff, I'm not talking about the people that hit a hard spot in their life. You know, like they lost their job because it went out of business or it moved or whatever. I'm not talking about those people. You know, I mean, we've all ran into problems where we had to have, you know, some assistance with some stuff. But that ain't what I'm talking about. And of course I'm going to get people out there that's going to be like, you don't know. And it's like, I do know. I've been there. There we go. I've been there myself. There we go. All right. But, you know, I mean, whatevs. All right, those are fixed. But yeah, I was reading, and this one person said that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, you know, they worked for what they have. Huh? Did they? Did they really? Oh, interesting. Okay. Carry on, blind person. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. My dogs are crazy right now. They're on my bed, stretching and moving around all over. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, they're not. I mean, they get like multi-million-dollar book deals and things like that. What is going on out there? Are they taking out? Look at them out there, my people. They're being weird out there. You see it? You probably can't see. Hang on a minute. They were all just hanging out there. They were all hanging out there. You probably couldn't see them. But anyway, they're all hanging out there. That's crazy. They were talking to each other. I don't know what they're up to, but let me turn my on-air back on. I love this sign, except for it glows in my thing. But anyway. But yeah, like, I don't have a problem with, no, get out of the bed. No, I'm trying to make the bed so you guys can sleep. You guys are trying to get in here and take my bed and move the beds around. I don't want them to move my beds. I'm trying to fix them. But anyway, so that's what that's about. It isn't got anything to do with being a millionaire or having all this stuff like that. It's going after us, the everyday Joes, the people who own like the small mom and pop businesses and things like that. That's what it's going after. That's what it's going after. It's not going to do anything for the, what the freak? It's not going to do anything for the people that have big money like Obama and them. It's not going to hurt them. They're not going to get affected by any of this. And literally I hear people saying, well, Michelle Obama and all them, they worked for their money and they have that. No, they did not. No, they did not. No, sir. Did not. I mean, I'm sure they worked, but, for some of it. But I mean, like, they get like shit tons of money for going and talking to somebody, talking to a school. That's, I mean, hell, I wish I could get shit tons of money for going and talking to some people in a class at a school that graduated. I mean, that would be fabulous if you could do that. If I could do that. There we go. There we go. Oops. I guess that should go that way more. Well, no. Okay. Now that stuff. Look at this way again. Shit. Sorry. I'm trying to get my beds. There we go. That's just going to have to do. Can I get between those two and get in that bed? Can I get in that bed? Yes, I can. I can. Okay. So I got 22 beds and 21 people. So I got plenty of beds. Now I just got to make sure everybody can get in their beds. Escape this and save it. But anyway, yeah. That's why I wanted to come on here today and have something to say about some stuff, because it just really upsets me that there's people that are thinking that what's going to happen is they're going to go after these bigger people. And for Michelle Obama to stand up on that damn stage and say, people need to give. They need, they taking more than they deserve and all this stuff. Shut the hell up. Who are you? Wow. Wow. I think that you should be one of the ones to give up some of your money. I mean, even though they're not. I mean, we gave billions of money to another country to take care of, but we're not taking care of our own people. So, there's that. But, sorry, I'm making sure everybody's assigned to something before I get out of this town. Okay, everybody's assigned. Good. There's a guy running around out here. Oh, there's people in here. Assigned. Nobody's red. Right. We got this guy right here. Okay, he's assigned. Okay, everybody's assigned. Yes. Okay. Good deal. Everybody, all these are assigned, right? There's people down here. Are you assigned? Yep, you're assigned. Nobody's eating or doing any of this because they're all in bed. Yay! Okay. So now I'm going to save it. Save. Okay, so now I'm going to go look at my data. Workshops. Look at this. Everybody's happy with the exception of Slog. So at Slog, I've got 21 people, 23 food, 83 water, 40 power, 23 beds, 24 beds. I don't understand what the problem is, so let's go find out what it is. Slog. I bet you anything it's because I don't have any shops there for them to buy weapons and things like that. Probably. Who knows? Anyway, so that's where we're boiling down to. The thing that's going on is, like I said, it's not going to affect the millionaires and the billionaires. It's not going to hurt them. What's going to hurt is, I do too have it. What it's going to hurt is the people that, like you and I, who pay our bills and do everything we're supposed to do. Uh-oh. What's going on? Is there baddies? Yep, there's baddies. Alright, out it goes. Hang on. find out what's going on. What was it? I don't see anything. Oh, there. The forged people are coming. Is there anybody down there? Yeah, let's go. Hang on a minute. Okay, let's go. Well, I've got it on God mode right now, only because I'm trying to fix stuff. So I'm gonna go in here and take care of these dumbasses. Oh, what do we got? Who's blowing me up? Oh, I got somebody with me, so that's fine. But anyway, I got it on God mode only because I'm trying to fix my places. And I don't want to use up all my stuff to fix my places up. But I can pick up all this stuff. Blow his head off. Yeah. Oh, and I like playing this because I can blow off some steam. Now I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Dead. Okay. So anyway, now what? Oh, there you go. Okay. I know Big Boy went up there. Now who's shooting at me? Do I got something I gotta go do at this place? Anyway, so I don't know. I just, they send off money to other countries to help them, but not worry about our country. But yet they want us, the mom and pop, the normal everyday Joe type people. They want them to give up everything they have so that we can give to other people that are less fortunate. And there's nothing wrong with giving to people that are less fortunate. I mean, there just isn't. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not right that we are the only ones that have to give up. Why are we... Who turned on the stinking thing? I don't even know where the sirens are. Is there another one? What is going on? Anyway. Like I said, I don't know why they feel like we have to do this, and I don't understand why all these people are jumping on this bandwagon and saying, yeah, we need to do this. It's like, they're the one, you're gonna get annihilated. You're gonna lose everything. I mean, dang, it's just ridiculous. And we need to stop letting other countries own property in our country. I mean, there's farmland that China owns. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe that China should be able to own anything on Mexico, Canada, China, none of them other countries, no other countries that has nothing to do with the United States of America should own land in our country. Period. Every state should regulate its own state. There should be federal laws, but I mean, but every state should have its own rules on on all of it. Like the abortion thing, okay, and that should be regulated by the states like it used to be. The federal government shouldn't have any say in it. It's just, there's just so many things the federal government shouldn't be involved in, most of the shit they're involved in. And I think it's amazing that John F. Kennedy Jr. is coming over and planning on wanting to help us with our health or food and drug administration situation on our food that we eat in this country, because he's not lying. We have a severe problem of autism in this country, and we have a problem with obesity with the children in this country. We have a problem with a lot of things in this country that this would help with, our medical and our food and all that. So, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff going on that is at a really great spot if you vote for the right side to get it taken care of. And I'm getting sick and tired of all the lies that's being spread around about the individual, like, you know, Trump that's running, you know, and JD Vance. I mean, it's like the lies is getting ridiculous. It's just so petty, stupid. And I find it extremely funny how everybody is saying, oh, well, Trump, he picks on this person, he says this and he says that. And then you have Barack Obama stand up on that stage and say, you know, well, you know, and then make fun of Trump's penis size. Okay, I got the joke. We're not stupid. You're a child, Obama. You're a freaking child. Don't play Mr. I'm more mature than you. We get it. You know, I'm from the Gen Z, the music that they played back then. They had innuendos that you didn't know. And it's like, and there's some things I'm hearing now. I'm going, whoa, wait a minute, what? Okay. Like, okay. Like, check out what the electric slide really means. Okay. So anyway, but I'm going to get off here because I've been 42 minutes in. I'm just going to continue doing this, working on my, my stuff that I need to do on this thing. So I got to put it in build. I got this mutant following me around everywhere. He's my buddy. he's my heavy. He carrying everything. But anyway, so I'm gonna work on this, figure out what's going on with this, figure out what the problem is. Looks like everything's good to go. I'm gonna make sure everybody's assigned to something, and then I'm gonna move on with myself onto something else. And I'm drinking my my blueberry coffee. In my blue cup. Yeah. So, you guys take care. God bless and be kind to one another. And hey, don't fall for the crazy, guys. Don't do it. Don't believe that Agenda 2025 is part of the situation. No. Okay, so let's just take a break and check everything out like you really should. Pay attention. Pay attention. Don't walk around with your eyes wide shut. You get me? Try to pay attention. Pay attention. When you've got millionaires and billionaires up there going, we need to give away the money. We need to spread the wealth. We need to help one another. Equity, equity, equity. When they're saying that, they're not talking about them. Giving away nothing. They're not going to come up off their shit. Are you serious? Think about it. Let's think about who's saying what. And you know what? It's like, I've seen a lot of things, you know, and I just want to say another thing real quick. Like, I was just talking to my son today, and you want to know something that was taken out of context? Trump saying, grab him by the pee. Okay. That's not what he said. He was stating that people in his financial situation, like the Obamas, the Gates, and all them, okay, the people that are in that higher elite situation, men especially. And if you want to fault me for this and say that I'm lying, I ain't lying. I've watched it happen myself in the personal. They'll allow you, he said. They'll let you grab them. they'll let you do this. And they do. These chicks, man, that want their sugar daddies, they'll do whatever it takes to get that money. So they're going to let them rich guys do whatever they want as long as they get that money. You get what I'm saying? Yes. It happens all the time. He wasn't lying. So if you want to make fun of people or say you got something to say about somebody or you want to make statements about somebody, maybe you should do some of your research first instead of just running around, as my son says, beep, boop, botting yourself all over the place, repeating what you heard from somebody else because it's bullshit, okay? And I'm out of here. So you guys take care, God bless, and be kind to one another. And I'm going back over here to get rid of some of my aggravation. You guys take care. Love you guys. Bye now.